And we're live. We have audio. Alright, so what's first on the list? Let's see, that name is... I'm not gonna begin to pronounce that. That should be our intro theme if the first thing that we're going to is something that we can't pronounce.
Lekado?
I'm not gonna attempt to pronounce that because I don't want to offend. That's the theme song.
Hi, Kayla!
Hello! Welcome to the late night stream. Nighthawk? Is that what it was? That's what I was looking for. Welcome, fellow Nighthawk. I don't know why Night Owls wasn't used, but Nighthawk was the thing that they chose. Sleep is for the weak, yes.
So what happens when
Who needs sleep? I have
work
drinks.
2 to 11? You have weird hours for your fun stuff.
Yeah. Well, since you're just joining us now, we were stuck trying to decide how to pronounce this name. That's right. Let's see. We need a noncer.
Yes, we have a gnome counter. He has still not put the 24 in.
I have ordered them, but I haven't put them in yet. That's the reason that we have the thing in there. Ooh. Wait, did you move the ones that were there before, or did you just add new ones? Because either way is good. Wait, does that mean that I have to count all the duplicate gnomes too? I don't know which ones there were before. And to figure it out would require me going back to look at previous stream. And that is something I can't remember when we were on your island, so... I'm just gonna have to add as many more gnomes as I can, as I find. Probably won't find them all because I miss things. If anyone can pronounce that name, good job.
Lekado.
I'm not gonna attempt to pronounce that because I don't want to offend.
I had a question. Is that song playing in the background? Are we hearing fluffing ducks or spinning monkeys? I don't even know which one we use, to be quite honest with you.
Fluffing monkeys.
Fluffing monkeys.
Spinning ducks?
I'm just gonna put both credits in there, so that way he can't be mad. But I'm sorry, I don't know which one it was. It's one of the two. Go look.
See, I talked to my friend, and he says that you can also use normal, like, video game music, as long as you credit it.
Gonna be to go find.
Not really, when you got somebody who's a nerd. I already know what the names of most songs are. I uploaded my new dream today, and I'm happy with it finally. Well, that's awesome. I have hit a massive wall of creator's block. I was almost happy with my island for a change, and then I looked at something and was like, I bet I could make it better. So I started making it better, got really far into making it better, and then hit a wall. And I cannot go any further with it. It's just like, okay.
Alright, Sunny. She's... They...
I'm seeing a lot of custom paths on this map. Yeah. Doesn't look like there's a damn thing there, but I saw it.
They have Raymond. Who are you? Billy. Aw. Sprinkle is... She was one of my OGs. You know, I went to that damn map trying to figure out where the airport was. I'm not sure what's happening here.
I'm happy that you're happy with your island though.
Yes. So does that mean when we go back to it, it's gonna have the new version?
Yes, I believe that's what she was saying.
Oh. is the airport? I'm not used to... Okay, that's good. Okay, here we go.
I succeeded. Did not make a fool of myself. Pick up, drop off. I love that these dream addresses have like the items that happen to be laying on the ground at the time. It literally makes it feel realistic. Alright, so I've started doing something. Each stream, I'm going to, since I like making articles of clothing in the game, I'm going to start making, like, I'm going to pick one out of the 6 stream addresses that we go to in the stream, and that one's going to be the one that I make a piece of clothing based after, that it kind of reminds me of the island. The problem is that I still have one on the backlog from the freaking island with the ladder. I almost said the ladder on the island. That's how, like, that one took me and her both. Like, I was on my Switch Lite and she was on stream, and so we both went through the dream address. I gotta brag on myself, I found it first. She can't take that from me. But she found it more officially. I also made it to the house first, so I mean, but who's counting? That's a pretty cool yin yang.
Alright, I was looking to see which... Okay, yes, this is the one. I knew when I saw the truth is out there. Alright, so Sunny is the creator. And they say there's a lot of fandom, geek references. So to be looking for 2 TARDISes, the X-Files Believe posters, Porgs, a Welcome to Night Vale Moonlight All-Night Diner, Forest Spirits, etc. Plus an old graveyard and a little mini-golf area.
I get that the truth is out there as an X-Files reference, but all I can see is aliens.
I love the little sushi restaurant right here. Little sushi to go.
Oh yeah. It's even got living food.
That seems legit.
You heard it here first, folks. Lobsters are now living food. Really disturbing, but yeah. That's not a little green man. That's Penguin. Hello, Penguin.
What the hell? Is that a cricket?
Yes.
Ew.
It's very hot in this house.
Turn the heat down.
I'm going to turn the heat down.
Okay, so we're gonna go this way.
Holy crap, it's 75 degrees in this house.
Those are the guys from Star Wars, not penguins.
Stormtroops.
Also
Stormtroopers?
wrong. I'm pretty sure.
Ewok? Let me have closer look.
Can I get a zoom in on that?
Those are not stormtroopers. Well, I'm not sure what those are. I don't mean to offend, but at first glance, they look like penguins. But now looking at them closer, they are clearly not penguins. I'm not sure what to call them. If you know the name of this, please clarify, and I will call them that going forward.
I love the little campsite. I wish we could crawl in those tents. Oh, I'm just walking through your flowers.
I wish we could drive and create race courses so that, hey, there's a TARDIS, so that you could
TARDISes are blue.
so that you could accuse me of cheating, like in the races, Mario Kart. Yeah, apparently just because I win almost every race that I play, I'm a cheater. I don't think that. She won't play Mario Kart with me anymore. She got annoyed because our daughter was playing the game with me and I wouldn't let her win. And I was like, I'll take a bullet before I take a turtle shell.
Up, up, up. Why are the pumpkins backwards?
Probably because I just wanted stacks of pumpkins.
That.
I don't believe that's a TARDIS. It looks like a telephone booth. To me.
Oh, I love the little Zen garden.
That is pretty cool.
I don't have the patience for it, but I like it. A lighthouse. Just random to fire.
Random to fire.
Ran into fire.
Okay. He can't see. He walks around his entire life. Scare the dreamfish. You have to scare the dreamfish away. Protect everyone's dreams. That could be a sea bass. You're failing in protecting the dream.
Well, it's in a weird place. It's not gonna be a sea bass there.
You never know. Sea basses can pop up when you least expect them, and when's the place that you least expect it then out of the sea. Oh dear God. That went red. I saw the thing dip into the red.
This is nice.
Little people. There are little peoples.
Forest spirits?
I shall call them little peoples.
No, I was actually talking about the sign. I didn't see the...
You didn't see the peoples?
No, I did not.
But there's peoples.
But I didn't see it, alright? I'm not bad.
But there are peoples there. Little peoples are peoples twos.
Feel like that was a little unnecessary.
Jumping. The jump there?
Yeah.
Okay. How are you gonna say that that was unnecessary? I see the belief posters.
Yeah.
I wish you could hang posters up on like the sides of cliffs.
Dom? Is that supposed... I feel like that's not accurate, but it also looks like Dom.
Why is that one frowning? The others are not frowning. The others are smiling.
It may be it.
Oh. No, look at them. See all of those? All of those are smiling, but the one down there by itself is frowning. It's upset. Go all the way down. Down.
So is that...
You're going the opposite direction of down.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
See? It's frowning. Why that one is frowning? I don't understand. It looks like it's crying too. That's upsetting. Don't cry, dumb hat. It's okay. You are loved.
I like this.
That is pretty nice.
There's another one.
Well, we're not collecting Star Wars reference. We collect gnomes.
That's nice. I like that.
That is pretty peaceful.
Oh, it's a cute little playground.
Oh, feelings. Oh, Billings. These guys are so deep.
Cool. These are penguins.
See, now I'm starting to believe that those others were intended to be aliens that look like penguins. Because the only thing that I can think of you're talking about from Star Wars are Ewoks, and those don't look like Ewoks.
No, there's another one. Okay, so evidently I missed some shit. I'm trying to figure out the name. Let us know when you find out, because I know what you're talking about, but I cannot think of the name.
I am also going to consult the Googles.
Oh, it's a mini golf course. Oh, I love this. Like, even put the little holes.
I've been playing way too much golf recently.
We could have streamed a few days ago, but somebody was playing golf.
Yeah, well, it's not my fault that I found another addiction. I have many.
Hey.
Oh, 25.
Alright, have we seen all that there is to see out here? I'm gonna make sure before I go. No. No, that was not. I somehow entirely missed this graveyard.
I'm currently looking for other races. I'm looking for what the little Star Wars thing is. There are a lot of species of alien in Star Wars. A lot. Wow, going back and looking through these, see, the last time that I actively chose to watch Star Wars, I was much younger. And I'm starting to think that I only remember the bits of dudes swinging around lightsabers. Because I don't remember seeing any of these aliens. I'm pretty sure they're... Okay, so I remember the long-necked dudes. The Kaminoans. Kaminoans? Kaminoans? Roast me in the comments because I pronounced that name wrong. The long-necked gray aliens that run the clone factory.
I was just started watching The Mandalorian today. I still haven't watched that.
I've been told that it's good, and I've also been told by multiple people that my son looks like Baby Yoda. I wanted to dress him up as Baby Yoda for Halloween, but we couldn't find the thing. I think he had a bath towel that was Baby Yoda. So we just kind of threw him in that at one point. But it wasn't his costume. I mean,
So it is good.
I bet that it is. I mean, I don't disagree because I haven't watched it. A lot of people told me the story is much deeper. And that it's like reading one of the books. And I actually liked the books. The books were really good. Like there was a whole series that described the relationship between Boba Fett and his dad. Which really sucks that he died in like two movies, I think. Didn't he appear in one and then die in another? I don't remember. I don't even remember if Boba Fett lasted past one episode. I know he was a bounty hunter. He was pretty cool. He had that nice little face visor. That's where visors usually are. Loved the T-pose so much he put it on his face.
It's an odd place to have the little umbrella octopuses.
I think that actually works out pretty well. You scared it.
I'm trying to turn this little light back on. Oops. That's adorable. That was loud.
Yeah, I can't find what race it is. Interesting fact. Did you know Jabba the Hutt was named that because his race were named Hutts? I didn't. But his race of alien is called Hutts.
Weird.
Eh. Also, Darth Maul was part of a race called Zabrak. That's actually how it tells me to pronounce it. It's not a Jawa. Those are the little cloaked dudes. It's not a Tusken Raider. I love how Yoda's species on here are pronounced as Yoda's species. I'm never going to figure out the name of this Star Wars character, and I'm going to lose my mind. I'm right there with you. They're not Wookiees either. Oh wow, Wookiees can have bald spots.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, considering their entire body is hair. What generated the bald spot? Dear Jesus. That's horrifying. I love the crop circle flooring. I'm also really happy that this time I said crop circle instead of crop dust. I've said crop dust before when intending to say crop circles.
Equally as alarming.
It's funny though. Just imagine a bunch of aliens farting shapes into the planet.
Oh wow. We seen our entire island? Did we actually get through this without dicking around for an hour?
I believe so, because I wasn't the first one to control the game.
Yes, yes we have. Nice. Look, see, this is where I control the things. We can get through them in a timely manner.
Exactly. That was the plan.
To account for the 10-minute beginning, where it counts down, and say the 5 minutes dicking around to get to the island, it was approximately 20 minutes. Oh, why the fuck am I going to her? Oops. Why am I going to her airport?
I hate to tell you, but Orville is a dude name. And ain't no female dodo gonna work out in public like that. Plus everybody knows, female dodos are pink. That's how cartoons tell it.
And for whatever reason, they're significantly unproportionate to the males.
Right? You've also watched Ice Age. That's where I get all of my knowledge from dodos. That and the episode of American Dad where they had a clone of a dodo. Let me see how many pounds. Wait, no, 54, 73. I'm almost 90% sure that this is pronounced Lenarn. Lenarnum? That wasn't how that was pronounced at all. Wait, why is there a...
Oh, so this person actually sent me 2 islands that they've done.
Oh, so those are links.
Yeah, it's just.
So that means that one right there is 3 different islands owned by the same person.
Yes.
Should we do them all together?
I would. Alright, I got absolutely nothing about Lenarn. It just says...
Lenarn and Harmonia.
that one is a Horrorween island.
Horrorween. Porg. It's a porg.
Okay, yeah, see, you know, I listed that in the this is what is in this island, and...
Now, if you'll excuse me while I mute the mic to ask a question. Hey, what is a porg? As you can tell, I forgot to mute the mic. I actually forgot to mute the mic so hard that I didn't even lift my hand to mute it. What's a porg? Explain.
Can't tell you I know either, to be quite honest.
Yo, somebody tell me what a porg is. I don't know. Help.
It's a porg, obviously.
Well, you've been very helpful, thank you. Everything is so clear now. I don't understand why I didn't see it before. I don't know what was up with that voice. It happens. Well, kids, today we're going to learn the word of the day, and it's facetious. Don't ask me how to spell it. I kind of feel like facetious is one of those words that's right up there with diarrhea. It's like almost impossible to spell without autocorrect or like...
F-A...
That's not how you spell diarrhea. That's a long way from diarrhea.
I see what you did there.
I was being facetious.
Of course you were. You little shit.
You're welcome. Well, now I don't believe you. If you'd have said that before you were facetious, I might have believed you.
Kinda like a penguin, but weirder. I mean,
See, that's
sums it up to me.
That ain't... Okay, so for future reference, I have dyslexia.
Suit yourself.
Which... I am so confused as to whether it's dyslexia or autofill, and my brain just like auto predicts what word is going to be read, because I read it's kind of like a penguin wiener, so that's why I was laughing. I wasn't laughing at your other thing. I promise. I was trying to take you seriously. Oh, I don't know why. The penguins were on the last island. It's the Mothman. Why everybody got that hat? 1. Wait, second says 1. Crash. Second. Hamill. Raymond.
I feel like they like cats.
I don't
Raymond,
think so.
Kiki, cat, Punchy.
I feel like they're more of a dog person.
The closest thing they have to a dog is Dobie.
That's the closest thing to a dog there is, love.
Debatable. Where's your airport? Okay. Are you gonna control it or are you gonna...
Well, I mean, I can. It feels kind of unbalanced that you're giving me the clearly more hard to get around island. I see how you are. Join us as we get lost. Yep, we're already there. Help. Okay. Well, I have the rule of going through the beaches first, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Are those...
I believe they are little mushrooms. That's what they look like to me. Can I get a zoom in on that? They are little mushrooms.
That's cute.
That is cute.
I like that.
Wow, I've been playing on PlayStation too much. I was pushing the wrong buttons. You know what? I just realized. That's not a shell item.
No, that's also a pattern.
I thought it was for a second there though. That's
I love
really
that they added
good.
shadows to it.
That is really good. You know, this whole island is a custom texture. They're just really good at it, and so they fix it to where the shadows move. What is that?
Hermit crab.
Dreamfish, go away. Dreamfish, get away. Get.
This is why.
We are failing at scaring away the nightmares.
Yes, this is why we dick around for hours.
It's all me.
It really is.
I don't believe so. I feel like on these things especially, I do way better as a co-pilot. You miss less. Statistically, during our streams, I have missed far more than you. The
That's
chat
because
agrees.
I tend to be more detail oriented.
I tend to be comic
Are you
relief.
Crash or Hamel?
Crash. Don't you recognize the faces? I feel like that laugh was all that was needed. That's why I assume it doesn't just make an ass out of me. That's right, assuming takes everyone down with you. Yeah, I was surprised at how much that crown actually costs.
Mm-hmm. That one of them's $1 million, and then the little tiny crown's 1.2 mil.
I have both.
I could.
I have no
bought
idea
it.
why.
I have a ridiculous amount of money. I could have bought it. I just didn't.
I have absolutely no idea why the smaller crown is worth more.
Gold. Oh, is it? Did I get it backwards?
Oh, so I was
My
right.
bad.
Chocolate cake. Look at the chocolate cake. That particular cake always makes me want actual cake. And I don't like cake.
Yes. Well, my bad. But still,
I did it.
it's an awful lot of money.
See, even idiots can be right sometimes.
On rare occasion.
So you agree, I'm an idiot.
On occasion.
Ha! I don't know what occasion means.
Wait, what? How do you get that pot up there? Can you customize the freaking pots?
I'm pretty sure you can just... That's like a locker. You can place... You can, like, place things
Yeah, I
on top
know,
of
but...
it.
Oh, I didn't even know you could... I've had the DIY for the pot this whole time, and I'm like, what am I ever going to use this for?
You don't try to do a whole lot with your stuff, do you?
Not as far as customizing. I'll craft the hell out of stuff. But, no. I don't usually customize much.
I'm clearly the more artistically inclined of the relationship.
Well, who's a better navigator?
You! It's not a competition, it was just a notation.
See, because I had planned... So I think what I'm going to do, because we can't really do regular streaming on a frequent basis with both of us. So I think what I'm going to do is create other segments, not necessarily dream addresses, so much as actually going on island tours. And then I had the thought, I'm on Nookazon.
Now this is very nice.
Oh, the benches.
That is something that I wanted to do with my little, like, lead into Brewski's area. But it's just like...
Can't be bothered.
well, not that. It would just take too much effort to break up the stuff that I've already laid down. I feel like I'm locked in at this point.
Well, you're never locked in. You can always tear down.
I am locked in. I grow attachments to things. I am that type of person that can never flatten my island. Is a villager house? That's a villager house.
Yeah.
Let's just go ahead and turn that off for you.
Anyway, what I was saying is gonna play game of giveaway via Nookazon. Find the honestly good people, because over the last several days I've had random people that I've bought stuff from that give me extra things, and what really get me are the people that took the time to look through my wish list on there to give me items that I also wanted.
I'm sorry. I just, like, got lost here because this is such a nice little town square. It feels like actually mapped out. This is putting my weird built with the land flow to shame.
I love how they did the patterning with the flowers.
Animal Crossing. Come feel bad about your own island.
Oh, evidently, for the Game Awards, Animal Crossing got nominated for Game of the Year.
Game of the Year doesn't mean anything anymore because Fortnite won it once.
Okay, well, you know what? The Animal Crossing groups I'm in were ecstatic about that.
Well, I'm excited, but I mean...
I don't know if they actually won. I didn't watch them. It won Best Family Game. See, I can get that. It came out at such a perfect time. It brought happiness to people who, really, any other point would have no idea what to do.
Ah, yes, but the happiness is a byproduct of Nintendo's greed.
Maybe.
The producers of the game genuinely wanted happiness, I'm pretty sure. How could you dedicate yourself to making a game like this with no actual objective that isn't player-made? Nintendo couldn't have timed that launch any better. That's true. Didn't they rush it out at the last second because they realized, okay, this is what the world needs right now?
Well, they didn't rush it, but because they were asking, people had been asking if they would launch the game early, and they said that they wouldn't do that, but
Yes, this is just the villager area. This is very nice. I don't care about my villagers enough to dedicate this much space of my creative canvas to them, but kudos to the ones that do. I don't have enough design spaces to sacrifice to give my villagers a custom texture. My island is just crazy.
What do you mean custom texture?
This is a custom texture.
Yeah, the path.
Yeah. That's what I mean, custom texture. I like these little patios. They're nice.
I agree. I love how they just stuck the mush lamp back there.
Yeah.
I love it.
See, this is something I wish I could do. Have my entire island's pathways unified. I've got different pathways for different districts. Let's activate the dog. Here's a house. Can I not go in? There we go. Deactivate the dog.
What is in that tank? What the hell is that?
A giant clam.
That is fascinating and gross at the same time. Something about the texture of whatever that blue stuff is freaking me out.
That would be the clam's insides.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Please stop looking at it.
Yeah, that's the clam before it's boiled.
First of all, that's a giant clam.
Well, you'd need a pretty big pot, but it was in a tank. All a tank is just a really big pot.
I feel like there's some error with your science.
There are glass pots. They exist.
That is dumb.
It's dangerous as hell, but...
I can't say... I mean, I have glass baking sheets. Or casserole dishes.
Yeah, but see, I feel like boiling water is a little bit more fluctuating than baking. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's tempered glass if that makes you feel any better. This is, Oh, I like that. That's a nice touch. A little flower pot hanging up there.
The potted ivy.
Flower pot.
Potted ivy.
Well, I don't care what's in the flower pot. That's a flower pot.
Whatever. Alright.
Potted meat does not turn the can into a meat can. It was always a can.
Aha! Kayla agrees.
Well, I agree with me, and I'm two people. Don't ask me how that happens.
I thought it was more than two.
Sometimes it depends on how many...
Sure, Jan.
Depends on how many characters I decide to play. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to mute the mic. What is that reference? I don't get it.
You know, I can't say that I fully understand. I know that, like, it gets used a lot the same lines as "Okay, Karen."
Let me speak to your manager. So, speaking of Karen, we have a manager at the place that I work that the older she gets, the more Karen her hair is.
I know who you're talking about.
She started off with, like, youngish purple hair.
Who is that other villager up there?
I
know that
can't
there's
see.
Tiffany,
Wait,
Blanca.
wait, Blanca's actually in the game?
I don't think so.
But how would that work? We don't have a stylus.
I don't know.
The other villagers up there is Bob.
No, it's not. I have Bob. That is not Bob.
Wait, no, it's Rover. Well, welcome, James Games Official. That's part of the joke.
From the Brady Bunch. Okay, thank you. I didn't know that. I've heard that reference. I use that reference.
Let me
But I
mute this
didn't know where
mic
it was from.
again. What's the Brady Bunch? That one actually was a joke. I'm not uncultured swine. I understand joke. Well, if you're joining us for the first time now, James Games Official has officially killed the joke. There's a dead cockroach. This is such a nice kitchen, but there's a dead cockroach. It froze to death. Because, you see, it is snowing outside. And it thought it was going to go outside for some fresh air. Last fresh air it ever got. Who drug it back inside? I'm starting to see a recurring theme for this island. It is the little cats. And I can't remember what those are actually called, but I
Lucky cats.
no, there was an actual name for them. Like in real life, there's an actual word for them. I can't remember. I want to say it starts with an N, but I can't remember what they're called.
Maneki Nico.
That one!
Learn
There was an
something
N
every
in
day.
them.
It's also known as the Beckoning Cat.
It's also... I feel the compulsion to wave at it as it's waving at me before I leave. Otherwise, I feel like bad luck will happen.
Okay, so... Weird of Nintendo.
Neko equals cat in Japanese. I keep, like, every time... Well, I mean, I'm glad... I don't know how I knew that, to be honest. Like, every time we've went to eat Chinese food, I always tell my daughter to wave goodbye to the Neko. I'm not I'm creeped out. I don't know how I knew that.
Like how Audrey knew...
Congratulations, you just doxed our daughter.
Oops. But no. How she kept telling me that you and, her and her mom lived in Japan. And when we got the snack crate from Japan. And she found one and she's like, oh, I remember these. These are my favorite. And she knew exactly what it was before I took it out of the package.
Past life, maybe. Which is weird that in a past life I had the same past daughter.
Anyway.
I'm doomed
The colors...
to be stuck with her forever.
The white...
Oh, that's
Lucky
nice.
cats. That is wholesome.
Look at it. Does it go all the way around? It goes all the way around.
Do they have all the villagers?
There's no way they could fit
No.
400 something pictures in this room. Come on. Be realistic.
That is a lot of effort.
Well, not if you know how to cheese the game. But still, it's a lot of time. I like how Dom's picture has a white frame. He deserves to be special.
Anyway,
I don't understand how anyone can hate that little boy.
most people don't.
But there are some people who do. It makes me sad because Dom's one of my favorite villagers.
I'm not a fan of...
Because of all the anime. Well, what kind of anime you think I watch? But I'm not really into slice of life.
So I can close this. The white cat is for good luck and overall good fortune. The black wards off evil, and the gold is for wealth. There's also pink for romance, red for good health.
Well, see,
yellow also
the
means
Chinese restaurant that we go to, they have the wrong cat there. They have a white one, which is just for luck, right? See, if they put the gold one in there, we'd have more money to eat Chinese food.
I feel that.
I get why you put a tentacle. I understand. But I also need to clarify. Anime is different than hentai.
And it's not the tentacle ones you gotta worry about, it's the schoolgirl ones.
They're often one and the same. But still, if you're going to insult an otaku, at least, do your research. Raccoon. Hello, raccoon. I can't get to you to say hello. Thought I already stopped you from moving once.
No, you started it before you went in.
No, I started the one that...
That is the first house you've been in, isn't it?
Yes.
Hillside Resort. I like that floor.
I feel very uncomfortable that there's cameras. Ah, they heard me. I bet that dipped into the red when I said that.
I had to turn the mic down because every time you got really excited, went all the way in the red.
I believe it. I get excited very easily.
We know. Oh, that's cute.
I once found a quarter when I was 12, and I've kept it to this day, and you know I didn't. Wait, is that a painting in the game? Oh, no.
I think it's the mom's
Don't try to play it off with your little mismatched text. Dear Jesus, that's a lot of text.
My friend went to TwitchCon last year and a guy asked him what games he played, and after my friend told him he was an artist and not a gamer, the guy goes, in front of my mom and my friend's mom no less, "Oh, so you paint that hentai shit," and I lost it.
That's great.
That's great.
I'm an artist and a gamer. The two can be the same. I do stuff. It all depends on what I'm interested in. Now, if I could just focus for 5 freaking seconds, I could do something with my life. But I can't. The only convention I've ever been to is Comic-Con, where I met the dudes who did Dragon Ball Z Abridged. That was interesting. Fun fact, I can actually do most of the voices from that show.
After the guy walked away, my friend's mom went, "What's hentai?" He didn't have the heart to tell her. See, here's just a good thing.
So that's where I would have been different. I'd have gave my mom a heart attack.
Awkward silence. No, I guess that's a good thing about growing up in an unsheltered home. Like, my parents were always the first to... Like, if we ask questions, we got 3 warnings. You don't want to know. Are you sure you want to know? And be absolutely sure you want to know, because you're about to hear it anyway. And that started more fights between me and my siblings. Because somebody would ask a question and the others would just immediately, "No!"
See, I'm sort of the opposite. I actually don't have much to say about my family life growing up. There isn't much to tell. But starting my own family, I've realized something in the past year or so, is that my grandfather, he left a little bit more with me than I realized. I am through and through a person who has his Irish moments and was definitely raised by someone who was from Ireland, because I cannot lie to my children. Basically, I can't even do it for their own good. There was one night where my daughter, who shall remain nameless, was getting on our nerves. So I was intentional, like, dinner was ready, and usually I call her out as soon as dinner's ready. But I called her out after we were done eating. And let me tell you, it was only like 10-15 minutes that we were eating, so it's not like she sat in there for a long time. But when I called her out, she was like, "Why didn't you call me when you started eating?" I was like, "Well, because I didn't want to deal with you yet." And then, like, as soon as I said that, I was like, "Oh, well, that's a thing that we just learned about myself." I've been babbling through this whole house, but I actually like the whole feel of it. It's like a lodge. It is a lodge. It's snowing outside these windows, but there's no snow on the ground. It's summer outside. I'm glad that you got a kick out of that. That's not the worst thing I've ever said. The other stuff would. There's my. What's messed up about it is my favorite thing that I've accidentally said to her would probably just depress everybody in the group. And forever change everyone's opinions. Well, no.
Oh no, that would have honestly.
That would have been better.
No, that honestly probably would have been more heartbreaking for her.
Yeah. It's kind of screwed up, but yeah.
Okay, so backstory, because I'm pretty sure I know what he's hinting, but not exactly saying out loud. So,
I mean, I don't mind telling the story if people are willing to hear it. It's just it's one of those things where the opinion of me will go from the laid-back comedian to the, oh my god, this guy's a douche.
well, no. So, technically, our kids are actually his kids. Their mom was my best friend, and she died shortly after giving birth to our son. And the whole family, she was only 23. So the whole family really had to deal with something that hadn't really planned or ever really dealt with before. And everybody, yeah. Well, everybody had a really messed up sense of humor about it, because that's just kind of how people cope.
No more so than me. And let me clarify. The two worst offenders in that messed up sense of humor are me and my late wife's mother. And if you knew this woman, she's someone that doesn't get inappropriate about things. But that's just how we cope with things. But I guess I'll take up from here, since you've already broke the ice. Thank you. Well, my daughter is through and through. Very much so her mother's child, and she's learned how to be manipulated. So she learned that skill set. Okay, so this restaurant's gonna need to be. I'm gonna have to call the health safety because there's a bug.
Yes.
Okay, so well, anyways, back to the serious topic. She figured out real quick that the My Mommy's Dead card gets people to not get on to her.
That gives her sympathy.
Yeah. Well, a little bit further backstory is about 3 or 4 years ago now, my mother passed away. She was significantly older than my daughter's mother. Well, one day, my inner Irish came out as she was like, you can't get on to me like that, my mommy's dead. So,
No, that's not.
before I was able to stop myself, I was just like, well, guess what? My mom died too. And then I went on to explain to her how wrong it was that she was using that as a, get out of jail free card. I don't think to this day she understands.
No, she's 5 and is more manipulative than a lot of lawyers I know.
But she's got a real future if she decides to do something with that.
Oh, yeah.
Not saying I condone that, but
I mean, if you're gonna be an asshole, at least get paid for it.
if you're gonna be an asshole, be a professional asshole. Call JG Wetworth. 877 cash now.
There's a house back there.
Why do you let me drive?
Well, because otherwise I feel like you feel left out.
No, I'm, like I've said, I'm perfectly content just providing passenger seat commentary. I'm sorry if that went a little deeper than you wanted to know about. But
Never a dull moment.
never a dull moment. There's awkward silence coming from the chat. Yay, I'm not alone. I was thinking you were thinking I was a monster, and you'd be right. All Irish people are monsters. Wait, people can think before they speak?
Yes, it's a skill you don't have.
No. And that's why I think I'm so funny, is because half of the stuff I say is just as funny to me as it is to other people. That's neat. Because I have no idea that I was going to say it.
But half the shit you say ends up becoming making people feel bad for laughing.
Well, it's because
they'll
half
laugh
of
at it because
like,
it's shock value.
it's like half of the I mean, like, who's really the worst person? The person that told the offensive joke or the guy that laughed at it? That's like that's I mean, like, controversial jokes are a thing, and people can realize long before they laugh at things, because you have to comprehend something before you can think it's funny. So if I tell a messed up joke and someone laughs at it, then that person cannot criticize me because they're just as bad. That means they have the same sense of humor. The difference is I tell the jokes. Ultimately, the thing I like that part of the flooring.
The Imperial
The
Tower.
dragon. The thing that tells me about people's character is that they don't have enough, like the ones that laugh at it and then are just like, dude, you shouldn't be saying things like that. It's just like, you laughed at it. That just tells me you don't have the courage to say the things that you're thinking. This is peaceful. I like the arched window. I don't think that I would have my,
I'm dead inside.
I'm Irish also. Oh, I mean, I'm also dead inside. Sorry, I just read that as Irish. Honestly, don't think that I would have my bathroom window right next to a tub.
Yes, but you see, my issue with this is
Was that
is this one bathroom for the whole building? What kind of a hotel?
Well, you want to know? You want to know what my issue is? There's 2 washing machines in here. That's right. You bring it in, put it in the wash cycle, take it out, put it in the second wash cycle, and then throw it on the floor. No, you just put it... No, it goes from wash cycle to the ironing board where you can then cook your clothes. Or electrocute yourself, whichever one happens first. I hope that's a steam iron.
Well, there's no cord.
That'll work. How's it heat up? Is it battery powered?
You know, I didn't think about that before I said it.
I really want to know where people get that painting. Is that one of the red items?
Have you not looked in your museum? You have all the art.
No, I actually haven't looked in the museum. I went to that one painting that you're supposed to stare at longingly. You guys know the one that I'm talking about? The one with the lady with the dress that kind of sticks out a mile away from her butt. Because people back then didn't have butts, so they needed to... they need artificial butts in olden times. I'm sorry. I couldn't make it through that. That was a thing that I said, and I can't take it back because it's on the internet now. Look it up. People didn't have asses back in time. You heard it here first, folks.
Love how specific that was, too. Just back in time.
Yeah.
At what point did they gain ass?
Well, I mean, are you doubting my knowledge? How else would I have this? Oh, to clarify, that's a joke that I've started doing. So for an example, like if I go up to someone and say someone said something and they don't believe me, I'll pull a random item out of my pocket and say, "Oh yeah, well how else would I have this?" It can be something as dumb as like a paperclip or something that has no relevance to the topic, and that's just the most funny thing in the world to me because I'm easily amused. And I genuinely enjoy my own jokes. See, that's the truth. That's how I'm able to be a happy clown. I tell jokes because they make me laugh. It just happens that other people are eavesdropping on my conversation.
I was trying to decide if it heard me chewing.
Well, if it doesn't hear my chair creaking. I like this. I don't know why I haven't done it. I just keep saying I like this on every island that I see. I feel like it's the same thing as like not getting a haircut or dyeing your hair when one of your friends has done it because you don't want to be a follower. I keep thinking, I'm gonna do this if this doesn't come up in an island tour somewhere. And then it comes up in an island tour, it's like, well, I gotta wait 5 more islands. That is the minimum. I'm still genuinely upset that you can't at the very least get in there. This is nice. I like it when people do that. Right? I agree. Also, this is nice. This is nice right here. I can tell that they put this here when this was a greener season. That little patch of greenery right there never went away. Magic stairs, preserving the longevity of the grass. Might be the first time I've ever used the word longevity. Moving on.
I like the little pathway.
Yeah.
Does it lead to their secret beach?
If you look at it one way, it looks like zigzags. If you look at it the other way, it's circles. I thought about making a Mario Party style board game out of my island before I decided what I was going to do with it. I in theory still could, but that would require a lot of design spaces. Have I been here? I don't feel like I've been here. I need another one of this statue to finish off my, the outside of my museum. I wanted to put it between my T-Rexes.
That is a nice use of the Zodiac furniture.
That's a nice use of that butterfly sculpture. Although I wish you could put it on just a single square. Probably would need more design spaces than what we have currently. Yeah, I didn't think about that before I said it. Like, I want to make like a Mario Party styled board game island, but I don't want to make it look exactly like the board game. I just want it to kind of like function the same way.
I'm hoping maybe that's something they do in their next update. Give us some more freaking design spaces. And let us buy more than one thing at a time from the stores.
Let each individual villager have their own design spaces.
Instead of making all villagers have the same.
I feel as though I have already been all the way around the island. I've probably missed something. I may have missed something. I most likely
Have you
missed
been in
something.
3
I
houses?
have not been here yet. Yes, I believe I've been in 3 houses, but I haven't been here yet. This is very nice. Okay, so creator of this island. This message is to the creator of this island. When you watch this, please let us know if you planned all of this out beforehand, because this is some next level of attention to detail. This is coordination. This, I mean, if you really want to know what words I want to say, I'm not going to say them because I don't know who would get upset for them. They're not offensive, but Google terms for Minecraft and too creative, like when people get too into Minecraft, it led to their secret beach. And that's what I am with Minecraft. I'm way too, everything has to have its place.
Anal retentive.
No, but it does start with an A. I just don't want to. It's
Nothing particularly.
yeah. I just don't want anybody to take it the wrong way of me saying it like
Well,
that.
considering that
I mean, I technically am.
autism, the word is autism.
Yeah, that one. Well, I can't. It's 2020. I can't be safe with saying things anymore.
I mean,
I coughed the other. This is not even a lie. I coughed the other day, and one of the more sensitive people at work said I was interrupting her story. It's my fault. I should have been sick somewhere else. Like, I wish that was a lie. It's not someone that works on my team. God knows she would never last on my team. Who are you? Gladys, I've never met you, but you're wearing Genji's shirt. I'm glad you got a snort out of that. Chuckle. Well, that proves it. People from the South can say things in a Southern way that is stereotypical. Nobody talks that way at all. Well, there are some people that talk that way, but they're typically nobodies.
Jesus Christ.
Well, like, people from, like, movies and stuff. Like, side characters. Realize that may have come out wrong, but I just kind of assume everyone would put two and two together.
Get back to the thing.
You know, your stereotypical old man wise guy. Talking like you got a mouthful of cottage cheese. Where was I going? I think I've been everywhere. Yeah, we've been up there. If that was where you were wanting to go. Like, up there. That's where we just came from.
Yeah.
You wanted to go back?
No. I was just making sure that you had gone that way.
Yeah, that was where the secret beach was. What uses a $5 instant credit? Who orders anything for Christmas off of Amazon that's $5 or less?
They apply $5, so you get $5 taken off your bill. Man, I wish Walmart did that shit.
Spend $5,000, get $5 off. That's a Nook Miles version of that. 5,000 bells, and you get 1 bell in return. Let's see if they got any designs. Welcome to Custom Design Portal. Would you like to check out this stream provider's custom designs? Yeah, sure. That's right. Almost an hour on this island with me.
Our child is making creepy ass noises from the bedroom.
Hey Doc, it's happened again. I like that the Seaside Hotel is the thing. Don't they have a custom flag though? How does that
Did
thing...
you look at the other designs, or did you just look at the one?
Well, I mean, that would be in the same thing as that.
They may not have uploaded it.
But,
They
like,
may not want other people to use their shit.
yeah, how does that kiosk work?
It takes what you've uploaded to your Able shop.
Oh, that makes sense. I also just noticed that other pathway there is an extra pathway.
Yeah.
It's a custom pathway. What I'm saying is they worked on it. Well, you can transition and enjoy this neat little artwork that I'm still proud of.
That he has not done any more of.
That I have done more of it, I just haven't finished anymore. I've started working on our technical difficulty screen. It's got Mr. Rossetti on it. I'm actually really proud of it. What I'm not proud of is the art program that I use to draw these things, because they're blocky. They're very blocky. They look nice when I draw them. Very smooth, crisp. Once again, if you would like to support our digital counterparts by downloading some of their merch, illegally download their merch through the Able Shop with that code provided. Yes, you heard it here first, folks. Any participating Able Sisters location is willing to aid you in pirating our designs. Those sweet faces mask dark intentions. Yeah, they were based off of the stuff from the first stream. I could have
terrifying faces on your person.
I could have in theory just put my creator code up there, but I thought it would seem more official if I put actual promo codes. And it's funny to me. It's a little nerdy thing, and it made me laugh. But yeah, you too could wear a That Violin Though shirt or a Man Words Is Hard shirt, which seems to apply to both of us these days. Well, as the thing says, grab a drink, grab a snack, bathroom break, we'll be right back. And we're back. This next portion of the stream brought to you by corn dogs. Corn dogs. Everybody likes them. Can't never get enough.
Is that like Surly? Nobody doesn't like. This just in. NATO may have been dead. May have been dead? I meant to say may have been. I meant to say may have been killed, but what may have been made dead is what almost came out. But the maid just fucked off.
It was on the roots. Neto was dead all along. You have been dead. Be careful, because you want where live. Machine I am, never sleep I do. For those of you watching at home, she legitimately almost killed me. I was eating a corn dog. And then I started laughing while it was mid-transition between my mouth and my stomach.
All I can think of is, American Dad. General Pequeña.
Juanito Pequeño. God, you Sam. That's the last name of my wife, though. You say Tortilla?
I do not actually use tortilla.
I know. It's just a fun way to say it. I also don't call tacos, tacos tacos. I don't call tacos tacos.
That's where you messed up.
And everybody knows they're called burritos. Duh. I love the Foggy Islands.
This is a Horrorween island. Made by the same creator as the last one. Cool.
I know that symbol, but I don't know what it's from. That there was an odd place for a campfire.
So I'm seeing a lot of blood.
That there is an odd place for your blood. You shouldn't keep it there. It's gonna get dry.
Some scattered papers.
You didn't even see the tarantula down there.
Oh, I did. I was ignoring it. Alright, left or right?
Well, guess what? So were the people that caused the blood.
I don't think the tarantula would have made them
It might have.
bleed to death.
Depends on where it hit.
Left or right? What push you on?
Right.
Sentry. Trash. This person has all cats.
I've never seen that orange one before.
Tabby?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I approve. This island gets the not so sought after NATO seal of approval. I say follow the blood. And the struggle was... Oh! Well, that's the point where they lost the fight. The plot thickens.
You know what? I totally meant to take a screen. I'm gonna have to go back to these islands.
To get screenshots.
Yeah, I need thumbnails for when I upload these.
That could be useful.
New game. When you see thumbnail. Something tells me this wedding didn't go well.
Or went a little too well. Depends on how well people at the wedding were receiving. There is no way to say that without it sounding bad. Oh, it's okay. No, seriously. I'll demonetize myself.
Well,
You didn't scare the dreamfish. That's what caused all the blood.
it's fine.
I love the color of the ocean when it's foggy. It's all green.
I love the like. I had it foggy on my island for the first time.
I still haven't had it foggy.
This is nice.
The walkway there.
Yeah.
You know, I've been thinking I could actually start going through these dream addresses at the same time, like with you. Like while I was, but on mine. So that way we're both paying equal attention to it, but I'm not causing us to drag out the runtime of the stream.
But the problem is, then you're focusing on that.
But I'm focusing on the same thing.
Oh no.
You get how I disagree with your contempt, yes? If I'm playing in the same dream address, I'm seeing the same things as you. Yeah, I think that's kind of a little BS there. Is I've had like my island in multiple different times a year.
Mine had to be at like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Ah, see, that's the problem. I never play on my island at 5 in the morning. I like having my shop open too much. Hey, look at the Pipergans. That is not the sound a pipe organ makes. Look! It's a cello! It's a very small cello.
That may actually be a cello. I think that actually is.
So no fog. That's right. You heard it here first. Some islands are just located in the right part of the Animal Crossing sea. Where we don't get fog.
Here's what I do. You look around inside the houses. I will navigate the islands.
That seems a little bit... that just seems a little bit, too complex. I don't know what that's a picture of. It is a picture of thing, but I not know what thing is.
The ocean?
I can't see that from here. The ocean's much bigger than that.
It's the dynamic painting.
No, the ocean is at least 20, 30 feet wide. There's no way the whole ocean can fit in that picture.
Trying to decide if you're joking.
just love the face, though. Just kind of like, I broke your concentration. Yay! Steep Hill! That's my favorite KK song.
I love the use of the spider webs.
Yeah.
And those are mall marks, by the way.
Those are far too big to be flowers.
What?
Sorry, I was listening to Steep Hill.
It's just steep hole.
I apologize for deafening you. For some reason, my throat got really dry for a second there, and I almost drowned on air. You may be asking yourself, how do you drown on air? Well, fish can do it, and they're pretty dumb. I almost did. We've been in there.
You go in the back room?
Nope. I almost die. I not do. But if you think about it this way, everyone's dying. Just some people slower than others.
I guess you did go back there.
Well, I guess I've been to both rooms then. Yeah, they're both the same. What the?
My little tiny salsa cup.
Salsa cup.
I have an unhealthy obsession with Moe's salsa.
Ah.
I see. Why does it look like something in our child's room?
Well, because that is something in our child's room. I just stopped asking where she keeps getting the disembodied human skulls.
Probably safer that way.
Not really sure why they're all ancient either.
Sometimes it's best just not to know.
So I do plan on getting another Switch eventually. Switch eventually. That doesn't sound right when you say those two words together. Should I do like the Mario Party Island? Like a board game themed island? And if so, how would I make that work? That's a yes with 5 S's. We got a winner. I could host contests, yeah. And I could use the little prize wheels, the colorful wheels, as like the dice. I could get like all of the like event items, like not the event items, but like the jersey style things to have people wear when they're going through it.
No.
Gnomes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There's 8.
Well, I got distracted by you moving the thing around to count them. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm counting 7. Where are you seeing 8?
My brain autofilled another one.
Hey, yeah, there's someone else that saw 7. See that little skeleton behind that one gnome? You know, they actually prefer you pronounce the G.
Gnome.
Yeah. Well, depending on how young they are, some of them are called genome. Did somebody just get that? You're looking at me, so I feel like you just got that.
Why are you just like my grandfather?
That's how your grandfather dressed?
Yeah, that same shirt.
How did he fit in it? That's a pet shirt. How small was your grandfather? It's always fun when you pretend to be the idiot. It's what
Oh, you're pretending?
Yeah, sometimes. Most of the time. I figure roughly 10% of the time, which is roughly most of my time. I only pay attention like 15% of the time. So when you factor that in, 10% of 15, that's most of the time. That's right. I know simple math. It's like I tell people at work, though. Don't think that I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Don't think I'm an idiot just because I have sometimes not chosen my words properly. Can't see that. What's that say? What's in that tiny little box of yours?
No signal.
No signal? Ah.
Please help us.
So you're not getting any
I'm
signal, James Games official. I can help you view our stream a little better. All you gotta do is open up Windows and delete System 32. That should fix all of our problems.
I can see the look he is giving you right now.
Totally.
That moment of trying to figure out whether or not you're joking.
Okay, well,
Don't do it.
Don't ever do that. That's very bad. I should put a disclaimer. Nobody ever delete System 32. That will brick whatever device you're using. That's the entire operating system. Oh, don't feel bad. I don't know how to use the internet either. I'm actually an idiot. 15% of 10 means the overwhelming odds are against me. Seriously? No one's gonna point that out.
15% of 10?
I would have gotten away with it if I hadn't pointed anything out. Jeez. Usually you give me a sideways glance. He who cast the first stone obviously won.
I love how terrified she looks.
I don't think she looks terrified. Oh crap! I see it now. Oh my Jesus. Oh my God. Oh gosh. I'm only 20 and it feels like I'm a boomer with all these new apps and stuff kids are using. Jesus, man. I'm like 26. I think. I'm 26, right? Yeah, I'm 26. So I'm past the point of remembering my age. That also means I'm past the point of caring. But as I've stated before, I was raised by my grandparents, and they were old-fashioned, meaning anything new was the devil. I did not get what I would consider access to the internet until I was about 19, 18 or 19. So I lived an entire lifetime without the beautiful, sometimes horrifying, interconnected webs. And now, I don't know how I ever survived without it.
In a galaxy not so long ago.
This galaxy only existed in a place and time.
Stop trying to be smart.
Well, I can try. I won't be successful. Don't tell them I'm human.
I get it. It's a cat island. They're both wearing cat ears.
Hey, this one's human.
So I don't know what they're talking about.
You know what I just realized?
What?
My avatar on my merch shirt is when I'm wearing the cat hood, although I don't think I've ever appeared in the cat hood on stream. I used to wear the cat hood all the time.
Why? No one knows.
Well, it goes with everything.
What happened here?
Okay, so this is what happens when spooky becomes too spook, and then the spooky skulls escape the demeanor. Or a ritual, yeah, because the other thing was completely stupid and idiotic, and you didn't follow the blood trail through the woods.
Yes, I did.
Did you? Oh, that's how you got there. Gotcha.
Actually, it's not how I got there, but it leads back over here.
Well, you still didn't follow the blood trail.
Yes, I did. We will go back and watch this later, and I'll prove to you I had already been through there because I came back through and then went up here.
I love it when people have like creativity to build their worlds. I can't wait until I have my own like I'll say a creative island, like an island that I can just go crazy on.
How many damn switches do you plan on owning?
Well, at least one more.
Oh, I see how it is. You get 2 islands?
Well, I said at least one more.
So what I'm hearing is...
Did you think I was getting my extra one first? How selfish do you think I am? I have a PlayStation.
What I am hearing is...
My PlayStation needs love too. I will give the love to my PlayStation while you love your new Switch.
We need a total of 3 switches. 3 new switches.
Well, they don't have to be new.
No, but I mean, they have to be 3 new to us switches.
Hey,
Alright.
N L N N L N N L L L L L L the N.
Did you fall asleep again? Did I go all the way back?
Everybody should.
Okay, well, you're still awake.
I don't understand why you type in code. Code not work. You know what I'm so amazed about? All that clear sign of struggle, and yet that wheelchair remains on the dock.
I mean, I guess if they just flipped him out of it.
What didn't work? James Games official.
I'm gonna head out.
That's my thought process on the matter. Yeah, I'm playing with a block with my foot. Yep, it's a big Lego. That's how you know you have kids. You start messing with something on the floor and pray to God it's a Lego.
I don't know. Okay. If you say so.
Click the chat.
It's gonna show up in our chat.
I know.
You're free to read it out loud. Unless you're an android, and in which case may or may not explode.
Well, as we all know, there's no androids here, but just to be safe, someone else should read it out loud. I didn't bring my glasses today, so I can't see it.
I really love what they did with this path.
Well, in case you didn't get the ghost.
The ghost? What the?
In case you didn't get the ghost there. Well, now there's 2 reasons to go back in time. I was giving you a chance to go back in time and take away that horrible joke. That's the time code. In case you didn't get the ghost, that's the new shirt.
Yep.
Hey guys, did you get the ghost?
Not this time.
Back to
I don't care. Jonathan Frakes was my favorite host of that show.
that hair, though.
I love him so much. I would say it's time to wake up. Alright, well, I love the island. I love the aesthetic.
It's making me want to do creative things with my island other than making a little community. That's what I meant, by the way. When I get another Switch, I'm gonna do a thing. And it's more than likely gonna, like, be something that I can change based on, like, you know, the season. So, like, it's gonna be, like, the board game idea. But also something that's not too overly complex to where I can take the board game idea away for a little while. You know?
Yeah.
That was Lenarn, right?
No.
Yeah.
Harmonia.
Oh, so we've already been through Lenarn and Harmonia. I didn't cross those out. That's why I wasn't seeing that.
Don't cross it out too big.
I didn't. I'm doing it with, like, very light stroke. Well, this is a new record. 2 hours in, and we've already been through 3 islands and rolling into our 4th.
Yes! And extra points. If you guess what,
Gotta get in bed before.
Yes, but extra points if you know the significance of that island name. Because I feel like it's gonna have a lot to do with the island itself. Okay. We're good. I didn't die.
Well, cool guy. Sunglasses to you too, James.
Why must you mess with shit? Oh, I love this color of the day. Yes. A lot of pathing.
I'm afraid I don't get the reference.
Seriously? Do you really not?
I recognize the name Haddonfield, but do you have any idea how much media that I watch? Maybe ask me on Friday. Maybe during October of next year. Somewhere around the end of the month. You understand now that I'm being, of course, facetious. Facetious. I looked at the word fun and it came out facetious.
Fun fact, I once dated a guy named Michael Myers.
Oh, me too. It didn't go out so well. I died.
I love the use of these sleeping bags as body bags.
Well, those are not Michael Myers at all. That's Pennywise from the end of the second half of the first movie.
I'm gonna say this. The next 3 islands that we have are all the same creator. And this person, I love them so much.
Well, I mean, that's still a pretty awesome name, though. I mean, was he at least the silent type? Did he have an inside-out William Shatner mask?
What in the actual...
Oh yeah, you didn't know? That was part of the original lore where Michael Myers was Big Bird.
Ow.
You're gonna like Sesame Street so much you ain't never gonna leave.
Oh, it hurts.
See, that's the part where he took off the suit.
Excuse me? It's tall as hell, though.
So was Mikey. Did he just walk through those heads?
Jesus! My aunt's ex-husband is tall as hell. Like, I want to say he was either somewhere between 6'11" and 7'1".
You know, I'm starting to think someone died here.
What gave you that idea?
I don't know. I began to think about it about the 4th or 5th head that I saw on a pedestal. But now I'm really starting to have a hunch. Something doesn't add up.
I mean, I would say that that's a lot of blood, but...
You want to know what the most
siblings...
suspicious part is? Go all the way up there. The part that that's really starting to make me think is that half a footprint right there. That's what's really making me think there might have been a murder.
Another guy I know is 6'9". Jesus. Like, I'm 5'3" on a good day. Oh, hey. That's... Yay, I'm taller than somebody.
I'm 5'9".
I'm taller than my great aunt. She is like 4'5" or 6". She is itty bitty. Like, she comes up to my chest.
My mother-in-law is a very short woman.
She wears a size 5 or 6 in children's shoes.
And it is
I found
great. It is great. And I give her shit for it all the time. We were at the county fair not too long ago, and I felt the urge to just walk up to her and be like, "Hey, look, you can finally ride the rides. What are you, 40?" I actually don't think she's... I don't even think she's...
She is.
She is?
She is. She's my mom's age.
See, I just don't think about that. Your parents... Like, parents of people around my age are incredibly young. My parents were in their late 50s and early 60s.
Story time. I had a friend.
Ah! Story time with no transition.
No, you're talking about people having old parents. I had a friend in elementary school that I literally had not known her maybe half the school year when my mom was with me at the store and we ran into her and her mom. So my mom, being the, she's generally nice person, responds with, "Oh, is this your grandmother?" I was never allowed to hang out with her again. To be fair, she did have white hair. She did look like she was in her 60s or 70s.
She did smoke 3.5 cartons a day.
She didn't, actually.
No, but that's just funnier.
My boyfriend's dad's in his 70s, I promise my boys. Oh, holy hell. My ex-husband, his dad, let's see, 3 years ago, his dad turned 63 or 64.
His dad's still young compared to my dad.
My ex-husband turned 30 this year.
Well, no. I was about to say he's a wizard, but no.
That would be giving him credit that he could understand it.
Yeah.
An ex is an ex for a reason. There's a difference between an ex and a widow.
Yeah. I mean, not in my book. There's not that much of a difference. Most of my exes are dead to me.
Oh wow.
I didn't realize how that would sound. I just say stuff sometimes.
Well, at least it's the right island. Now that's cool as shit. I love the little bell bag down there. With them.
Should have been a DIY. That'd be more tempting. With the bell bag, you can probably guess it's somewhere around 100,000 bells. But that DIY could be anything. Even 100,000 bells.
Hi!
Hello, Sod Otter. To what are you laughing at? I don't know what part you needed or you chimed into, and what part I need to apologize for.
I haven't gotten the chance to get many exes. Been with my guy for 7 years. Most of my.
I'm glad that someone appreciates my humor.
Well, to be fair, is that a fucking cellar?
Yeah.
That's a note hole.
Yeah. Well, good job that you've been with someone for 7 years. That's awesome.
Sorry, we're dead.
Huh?
Sorry, we're dead.
Were those from my exes?
Here's the moment where I...
So Pennywise isn't much of a threat. He's clearly missing his head.
That's Georgie.
I know, I was making a joke. Because there's a body and there's a head. Neither of them are attached. Was Georgie's head a bell bag? Is that what's in the bag? Never ask what's in the bag.
This is... Oh, this is a nice change of pace. Oh darn, I can't go to the Nook shop.
Welcome to Haddonfield. Our export is oranges, not heads, not deadly murderers. Not your friends and family are gonna die here if they move here. Oranges. Only oranges. Look at the oranges.
Oh. Well. How about that?
Treasure.
Can't get down. I love how they put the
That is
waterfalls.
nice. I was about to say, that is nice. Spoopy.
Spooky ghost mouth.
They killed a dinosaur! Or a really big lizard. I haven't decided yet.
I'm gathering screenshots for thumbnails so I don't forget. Oh, Jesus. Well, okay.
So I need to figure out other ideas for that second island that I was planning. Like the board game island. What all should I do? Should I lock it into like an adventure style board game? Or should
Why
I just
lock it
like
into anything?
do different kinds of board games?
I don't know, but what I'm hearing is we need 3 switches.
Yeah.
Because I now want another island.
I also want another island.
What's going on?
It's the Council of 12.
And a pumpkin.
It's the Council of 12.
I don't know what that is.
It's a fifth. Okay, so full disclosure, I actually got super lucky that there were 12 there. I thought there were 12. I didn't count. I believe I've said this before, but I just say stuff sometimes. So what, like 6 of them sit in one seat, 3 of them sit in a seat, and the other 3 stand on each side? That's neat. This is special.
See, the person that makes this island, first of all, it was the one that opened their island so I could catalog all the... I didn't mean to kick your foot, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I like
The
that
one-
wall.
I'm pretty sure that's a custom
It
design.
is. It's neat.
They're the ones that open their island so I can go and catalog all the Christmas stuff because I didn't feel like time traveling through all that. That is another note pole.
That's where the other note pole comes out to.
Ah, I see. That's a nice use of the zodiac furniture.
Yep, let's put it in the night sky where it belongs. So that's the only thing that I don't agree with about those dynamic wallpapers is because I can't reasonably hang anything on those walls.
I'll hang a street light.
I don't agree with that. If it doesn't look organic, it doesn't belong. See, this is why I want an extra island, so I can do all of the stuff that doesn't obey the laws of physics. Because my island, everything, like my home island, everything needs to be perfect. It has to be grounded in reality.
I have a feeling that this person really likes Pietro.
Well, unfortunately, it looks like Pietro might not have made it.
I feel like this is supposed to be Lori's room.
Or, shock twist, Pietro's actually the killer. I could see that.
It's always the ones that are smiling you have to worry about. Well, hell.
Do you worry about me?
Sometimes.
Oh, neat. Lava splashes.
I mean... Okay.
I mean, have you not seen Animal Crossing villagers fight in Smash Bros? They're freaking indestructible. You can't destroy them.
What? Oh, did you see that cursed post the other day that was talking about the Animal Crossing villagers having fingers? Oh, it made me violently uncomfortable.
Wait, what?
There was a post that was discussing. It was discussing. I'll have to find it and show you later whether or not they should have fingers.
I don't agree with that.
And like, is it just little fleshy nubs?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's actually one big toenail.
I want to burst that. Once you've seen it, you can't unsee it.
Now I'm just imagining that the ends of their hands, where their little handballs are, is like the thumb people from Spy Kids. They're all made up of thumbs.
I just went up here, right? Okay, yeah.
Dear God. Can you scratch my back? No, but I can peel it.
Ugh. Gross. Oh, this is wholesome. I like this.
I've got your back. Great, now give it back.
Thanks, I hated that.
You're welcome. Creepy themes for a creepy island.
It's not creepy, that's just gross.
Well, so is most of the murders from that series.
Huh.
I could do like a horror movie survival island.
I mean, it could be you change up your island theme every so often.
Like my idea, I just got an idea with that is like I could invite people to the island and like we could do like on stream and stuff, you know? And like have the island set up like some kind of resort or a different venue where I would play the part of the killer and they have to figure out how to, I guess, how to stop the guy or just full on escape. I guess it would function the same way as zombie tag.
That was fun.
Oh yeah. I was legitimately like afraid. But hey, I'm undefeated in zombie tag. But every time like they just a batch of people managed to defeat the killer, whatever mask I was using at the time why did you needed that blood? Why would you write help? Who's gonna see it?
The villagers, maybe?
Well, they're clearly unaffected by the deaths. Yes, that's actually what I was thinking about when I just popped up with that idea. Is like something along the lines of Dead by Daylight. But what would I use as like the generators? Like what could people actually interact with on the island enough? Like they would obviously have to be watching the stream too. To like interact with the chat or something. I don't know. Maybe they wouldn't. Or maybe I leave a bunch of well, no, because then how would I know? I was gonna say I could leave like a bunch of lights around, and once all the lights were on...
Well, that was a nice island. Go through that dialogue.
Now I need to figure out how I would make that work. What could I use? Any ideas? Like, what would function as the generators?
I've never played it, so I wouldn't know.
I was actually really good at Dead Island. Or Dead Island. Dead by Daylight. I was okay at Dead Island also. Or maybe like the goal is to find weapons and fight back. I don't know.
I couldn't tell you.
Like, I don't know. What is something that people who visit an island can interact with? 3 hits or something with an axe and you're dead. Yeah. Wait, is that like... So, that's like the killer hitting the survivors and they're dead. Right? Alright, so then what would be the win condition for the survivors? Living out the timer? Like, set a timer on the island, I guess?
I mean, you could.
I could even, like, lay swimsuits out so that, like, they could swim out into the ocean. But I could also go and swim out into the ocean, and if I caught them in the water, it's instant death. Oh my god, now I want to do this. This is something I have to do. There's excitement in the chat. There's excitement in my head. We need 4 switches now because I also want to do the board game.
Redo your current island to that one.
No, Myriad lives. I need to do this now. Yeah, I know. I gotta...
Come tax season.
I need to get another switch. What I could do in the meantime is go ahead and make actual plans for it. Actual plans for it and everything. Like...
Get it fleshed out, use the island designer tools.
Island designer tools?
Mm-hmm.
There's... What do you mean?
Like the apps that help you with island layout.
There are apps that help you with that? Well...
There's also room designers.
I just use Harv's for room designers.
Yes. That was my plan, but then I realized I don't like the switch light.
Yeah, well, I mean, you weren't gonna have my island anyways. It's my island. And I don't know what your problem is with the switch light. The switch light is awesome.
You can't dock it.
Well,
I need a big screen.
In theory, yes. But that's something we could if I wanted to, I could actually go ahead and turn my island into like a light version of that. I suppose there would need to be like restrictions for going in houses. So it would just be my second island. I got you. I'm way into Animal Crossing.
See, I'd hoped it would be like every other thing.
You know, not to brag, but I'm actually the only person in this current room that has experienced the joy of being in Brewster's Cafe.
I had never known of Animal Crossing before.
I know, and I'm so sorry about that. That makes me very sad. You were expecting that I would abandon this by this point and you'd have a second island, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I hate to tell you, this is like the new Minecraft for me. It's your first Animal Crossing? Oh
Mine
my god.
too.
Well, good news. Two bits of good news. One, you don't ever have to worry about Mr. Rossetti. And two, it seems like Brewster is in the code for Animal Crossing.
And I mean, Luna was, and she made an appearance, so.
I'm sorry, what the hell is that?
Jason?
I see that now, but you can see how looking at this at first glance, with that shadow and everything, it's looking like a derpy little dog waving a small twig arm. Hello! Welcome here to this place. Don't look at me from the other way. Don't you go snooping now. Now that I'm looking at it, that's a really nice. That's really good. I can't do things like that. Tear your island apart eventually for Brewster. It's from the way the code is looking, he's actually just going to be an addition to either the Nook Shop or the museum. Because there's actually an unused room in the museum that is labeled...
Excuse me, what?
Yeah, there's an unused room in the museum.
I figured he'd go in the Abel's shop.
Well, actually, we're on an island where there's a museum. I can go and show you real quick where it is. Oh, the museum's up the top. We'll work our way there. Are we?
I feel that. I would have to tear my island apart.
Is this the same place? I feel like this is the same place. No. Okay. There was just a lot of bloody foot. Okay, it's used assets. Gotcha. There's a shark in the water. Shark in the water. Right, cat's a wing in the sand. Shark in the water, wing in the sand. Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun dun. I thought he was walking out of the cooler.
Oh, look at the map.
I did. Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun dun. That's too happy for Jason. Now I'm just kind of picturing that that's what it's always looked like underneath his mask. And while everyone else hears the reality of the world, which is like all the screaming and the running and all the panic, he's just, wouldn't it be nice if we were older? Like he's
Christian
got like
Bale's character.
He's got like sunshine and rainbows.
Patrick Bateman, yeah.
He's not actually seeing anything bad. He's delusional.
So was he walking around straight face, listening to Walking on Sunshine.
So do you like Phil Collins? It makes me really happy when no one gets that reference because I say that to a lot of people at work. Look at the very tiny cello. Wow, those are some big violins. Tournament bracket. I do too. Alright, so here is a funny little story about this. I forget that my daughter is 5. I forget she actually doesn't know who Phil Collins is.
He is over here singing to it.
I don't feel very welcome, Mr. Voorhees, and as a matter of fact, on Uber Life, I'm rating you a 0. Seems to be an awful lot of death here. Anyways, so my daughter, I did the reference one time where I was like, so do you like Phil Collins? And see, I tend to be a little bit dramatic when I get into a joke. And she said, who's Phil Collins? We were in the car at this point. I forgot to set the scene for you. We were in the car. I was in the front seat. We're going down the road. I was buckled up. She says, who's Phil Collins? I yank my seatbelt off and go to dive over the seat at her. And it scares the crap out of my daughter. And then I realize she doesn't realize it's a joke. So, yeah. I was like, it's actually my fault. I didn't teach her who Phil Collins was. Now this here is a cabin. I ain't never seen no such a cabin.
Actually, yes.
Well, yeah. Different reasons, but she was in therapy before that incident.
Oh, wow.
They're dead. Well, that's our show. They're dead. Good night. And yes, I suppose the true answer is that I believe, yeah, I would pay for therapy. I'd like to think Twitch is my therapy because, Jesus, that's expensive. I've actually been told I need to be a therapist, or at the very least, a marriage counselor.
I feel like that's under the same bubble as you can't fix your own problems, but you can fix everyone else's.
You know, the greatest part about realizing that you're qualified to be a therapist is you realize a good therapist is often crazier than their patients. It's the only way they can relate and give good advice. You know a therapy session is gonna be good when you sit there and tell them that whole 30-minute thing about what's been bothering you that week, and they're like, all right, that was good, but I can top it. Hey, bud, what you doing there? Murdering some woman? No, you get out of here, sweet angel. This is a bad place for you.
I feel that.
Hey, my mental instabilities are what some of my greatest character traits come from. Like, I have the inability to be super bummed out about anything for very long because I can always think, it's always been, I mean, it's been worse before. Rarely ever do I top my worst day.
I keep waiting for some shtick about being the day you were born.
No.
Your mom left before you were born.
Yeah. That is about how it happens. That wasn't a very sticky thing. Believe it or not, I can be serious.
Did your mom leave before you were born?
No. No, she was there the whole time. She left after I was born where it would hurt a lot more. She waited just long enough for me to get detached, and she's like, alright, I'm out.
I mean...
I'm not bitter, Mama. Why? If you're now tuning in, after 3:30 is the unfriendly or unfamily friendly hours. As if that implies that the first half of this stream was family friendly. I have been doing a lot better with my profanity though.
I have not.
Well, I have.
Hey, I need that. Oh, I can't learn DIYs. Damn.
What was it though?
The basket pack.
Ironwood cupboard? That's where I was when I passed that.
Basket pack.
Right there?
Just keep going.
Dreamfish. Ooh, nobody knows. Keep this between us. But there's no harm in it. Not like I can actually do anything with them. Don't you mean goes to Twitch? Because I kind of already twitched on myself.
Go to the spider corner.
You do.
No.
No.
This salsa is spicy.
With a spicy sauce. I wanna go. I'm getting so many ideas for the Dead by Daylight Island. But what would I call it?
Don't lock it into any one thing.
I mean, what would I call it? Just like KK's Groove. It's like just KK's Groovy Murder Island. I know, I mean, I don't know what I would call the area, though.
You could still twinkly name it Myriad. Based on the name.
Oh yeah, East Myriad. Don't go to East Myriad.
West.
West Myriad, yeah. Everyone's doing again. Or worse, the further west you go. feel like there's an entire top portion of this island I haven't been to yet.
There's an entire bunch of that island you haven't been to.
There's only one house on here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. That was not circle. I tried to push circle so I could exit out. My baton mashing has been remapped to the PlayStation. This is a house. That's what this is. This is indeed a house. Getting so many ideas. We gotta get a new Switch soon.
Oh.
And see, like, I could have a trophy case on my island for all of the, you know, like, killers that people have managed to beat. Like, put the mask or, like, the headpiece of the killer on display. Like, have, like, the entryway be, like, a lobby or something. Like, where the games...
Player 3 has entered the battle.
Player 3 has entered the lobby. Killjoy.
If sex was narrated by video game announcers.
I won! I've hands down never seen someone win that. Could do Among Us in Animal Crossing.
Red is sus.
But it's got to be legally distinct, so we'll call it around here.
Around them.
Around them, yes. Did I get it? Did I do it? I haven't done a leg day in this entire stream.
Molly!
Really?
Or as it has to be typed out on Facebook, M0LLY.
Why?
Same reason you have to change weeds to W33DS and mushrooms to MVSH. Because Facebook will flag multiple posts about it.
We can't figure out how to do that yet. Do you ever do tours where you speak to the island creator? I haven't really, I've thought about doing it, but I haven't put much thought into how. I think it would be like a Discord call.
It would definitely be something that we would have to do, like, recording-wise, rather than actual live stream. But we're still relatively new at this, so...
Yeah, recording-wise is probably a smart idea, because anybody could, like, if they say one thing, we're just immediately done. Could be the wrong thing. Like, I'm trying to remember where the extra room is. I was gonna show you where the room was.
But yes, at one point, even if we don't necessarily go through the whole tour talking to them, would do kind of a, not necessarily Q&A, but... Well, I mean, I guess technically that's what it would be.
That's all most of our conversations are. I watched your visit to my island, thanks, and really wanted to talk to you. Aw. Well, we'll get around to it eventually, I'm sure. We gotta get more comfortable with what we're doing first. Because we're still, like, relatively new at this. And yeah, we'll keep you in mind when we actually do get around to doing it.
That is the one... They're the ones that had the island that had the, I know, I'm thinking of it. They're the ones that I went through and they showed me the spots on their island. Which you were right, it was significantly different than your dream address. They had Jack's the little house for Jack.
Yeah. This is the first dream address I've ever went into the museum, but I'm trying to remember where that extra room was. I know I saw one, and it was on the video.
The Lost Woods.
Yes, I was so happy. Like, at first I wasn't sure if it was a reference, but then I heard your island tune, and I was like, yay! I got way too happy about that. Where is it? I'm glad that I could impress.
If it is a video game reference, no matter how subtle, I guarantee you he will pick it up.
I might not automatically know what the reference is, but I will detect it. Dang it, there was a door. I just don't know where it is now. Like, there was a door somewhere. But from day one, there has almost always been unused content in this museum. Because for a while there, we had that big tank with nothing to put in it. Because we didn't have the deep sea diving. But
The sea butterflies go in there.
Yeah, but the tank was still there. And they
Yeah,
didn't...
but sea butterflies aren't...
Well, the scuba stuff wasn't down there until we did the deep sea stuff.
Gotcha.
I think it may be in the fossil wing, honestly. I just don't feel like looking again. Is this supposed to be mowed grass? Or is it dirt path?
Dirt path.
It looks like mowed grass. Either way. I have broken the boundary. Yay! I'm doing a leg day. Can I do a leg day here? Oh no. Yay! Other leg days. Oh yeah, sorry I stepped in your blood pile, eh? I scared away the dream fish. Yeah. Is that everything?
I think so.
Apologies, as always, if I have missed anything. I do that a lot. I do intend to fix it if I do miss something. Oh, I did miss something. I'm glad I didn't leave yet. I just think that's so creative how they'll put like an actual grave there. I can walk across that. I don't know why I didn't. I am capable. It's a thing I can do. Yeah, I didn't go around the front of this. This is nice.
I love how they put all the mushrooms there. The mush lamps.
You know what the whole survivor thing means, right? Means I get to start creating really creepy custom designs.
Oh, so what I'm hearing is I'm going to lose you to this.
Well, not anytime soon. I don't have another Switch.
No, but you'll be over here working on how to design things.
Can you really classify as losing me to something that you are also lost to? Miss spends all day trading for DIYs.
Hey, I am pretty damn close. I am at 5.
It is really impressive, I'll say that much.
I have 593 of the 638 DIYs. That is the whole reason I can never restart my island. Because I've collected almost all of the DIYs.
Well, I've collected everything. I've run out of things to collect. Let's create more things to collect. Collect. Help. I suppose for the time being, though, like, I could do, like, a small version of that on the current island that I have.
Yeah.
And just, like, I mean, I guess one night have... invite some people over, and you also be one of the survivors. That would actually function a lot better, as nobody would know where the killer was, they would just know where you were. But it also might be better for me to... for the stream to be showing where the killer was, as then... I'd, be able to, like, absolutely prove it's like, hey, yeah, I got you.
And this one is by the same creator that made Camp Blood and Haddonfield.
M&M World, the most bloody of all.
And I think this is finally the last one of the posts.
Yeah. Which feels like a natural stopping point. Because it's like almost 4.
Yeah, well, I'm staying up till I go for
I don't know how well my dialogue will last. Because when we start this at like 7, and by this point I'm already into it, like, hey, there was a person. You didn't say hello to the person. That's a nice sign. And like by this point I'm already like, that sidewalk is just delicious looking. It would be great to split these island videos for YouTube.
That is actually what I'm working on doing. I have one of the islands we did on one of our first streams that I've finished. I'm still working on the editing. It's a little rough. But we actually are working on splitting them up. Now, like, there are some that I'm eventually gonna do because he works most days. So to get some kind of a regular thing, I think I will more than likely do... Yeah, I'm gonna break them up. Because I realized that was... Whew. It was a lot longer than I initially thought it was gonna be.
We tend to get carried away, which is why I will occasionally be the buzzkill and be like, yeah, we need to... We've done a fair amount of content, and while I'm having fun and I enjoy hanging out with you guys, you know, yeah, we're gonna definitely shorten them up into like island per island basis. I think is the way I'm trying to say that.
Yeah, we're gonna break them up based on the individual islands. Because I do realize that that's a lot, and not everybody has the time nor patience to sit there and listen to two people ramble about various island things. And then a lot of stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with islands.
I like the robot heroes.
I do too. But these pathways, though.
They're really nice. There's something oddly retro about them all.
That's nice. Well, I think that was one of my favorite things about going to your island, were just the number of just perfectly photogenic spots. It made me very happy.
Fix it!
What?
The bridge! Fix it! Please, island creator, fix it! Fix it!
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's so cute.
That's impressive that they were able to get the whole word there. That umbrella almost looks like a rupee back there. See?
Yeah.
It's a rupee.
This whole thing just makes me so happy.
First time I've ever seen one of those dolls used in a way that wasn't creepy.
They have Skittles too.
That's great. So I don't know if you were around earlier when I started talking about the idea of, it was during one of the horror islands that we went to. I thought about creating like a Dead by Daylight style island when I get my next Switch and like hosting events on it.
Oh, that's wholesome.
It is really pretty. But now all I can think about is the freaking murder island.
I'm not surprised.
You should be. I'm a non-violent person.
No, I'm not surprised, because once you start thinking about something, that's all you think about.
Yeah, that's where I thought. That's where I went with that. That's not weird that I went for the non-violent thing. Yeah, I do tend to obsess over things quite easily. There's no stairs. I like how like all of the like tops are just frosted and they have little sprinkles.
Yes. Oh, please tell me there's a happy birthday sign in every color. Oh.
Got a thing for the birthday stuff?
No, but like the way it was just adorable. Sweet. Oh. I've been trying to figure out what to do with the damn chocolate walls.
I thought about using like the chocolate walls and the flooring and stuff in like Jack Jr.'s house. I feel like that would work. That's my new villager, by the way. I have Jack Jr. now. He's not as scary as his dad. He's the exact same, though.
To me, Jack's not that scary.
No, but he, in the story of whatever lore this game has, he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be like whimsically scary. Like a trickster. That's peaceful. I told you I wasn't the only one that does stuff like that. My Luna bed is in a very otherworldly looking room.
I don't know why, but that Eminem print makes me happy. Neat.
So as far as the Survivor Island thing goes, like it was suggested that it's like 3 hits with an axe and you're out. Is that like, can like the person, can like the killer spam those hits back to back, or would it be like a thing where I gotta let him go a little bit and then chase him down again? I feel like it would be unfair in any other means as if I like corner someone.
Oops.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. But like realistically, I mean, it would probably work the same. I mean, well, I guess out of the spirit of competition, if I cornered somebody, I would have to let them go after I hit them. That was just like a free hit. But if they corner themselves again, I'm gonna take that hit again. But I'm gonna stand by, because I think it honestly would make sense if like they go off swimming and I were to go off swimming after them and catch them, that it's like an insta kill. Although it could very well be an easy way to get away. I like that idea. But then they would be able to spam it too. I guess no spamming would need to be a rule. I'm gonna get to work on making the rules. That's definitely something I should probably do before I do anything else. Actually come up with the design. Let's go a different way than Myriad actually planned. One-time use, I'm sure there's genuine people that would follow. Yeah. I mean, ultimately it kind of falls down to if you cheat, you're only cheating yourself. So I mean, it wouldn't really matter that much. It's not really much of a point of cheating. I mean, so like another rule, another thing that I was thinking that might work is a way to actually defeat that a specific killer. Imagine cheating in a fake game in a game. Wow, that's meta. That's definitely some next level meta shit. The way you actually could defeat the killer is by all survivors surviving a round, and then I would have to retire that killer and use a different one. But like whoever wins, like all survivors get like a prize. It might not be much, it might be 100,000 bells, but that's still, I guess, a little worth it. I mean, everybody can use. Imagine cheating in a fake game. That is still an interesting concept. 100,000 bells, definitely. I mean, I remember there was a time where 100k bells would help me. I remember when I used to like stock up on the expensive fish and get really happy when I found an island that had water bugs on it. Remember the first time you came across Waterbug Island? The bell signs that shot out of your eyes?
Or tarantulas, or scorpions.
Well, no, water bugs were way easier to farm.
Or Big Fish Island.
Big Fish Island, yeah. Shark Island. Wow, that was lucrative. $100,000 was a lot at one point. Now every time I go to my ABD, I always withdraw like 200 to 300k. I mean, that's my. It's gotten to the point where that's my pocket money. Well, I never know when I'm gonna see a pipe organ in the Nook shop.
It's not a pipe organ.
Yeah, it is.
No, they have the regular organs. The pipe organ is a wedding item.
That was a weird way to scratch my nose. So yeah, note on the last island. I really loved M&M World. Please fix the bridge. Please, as a personal favor that you don't owe me. Please fix the bridge. OCD. At first I thought it was because of the way that the textures lined up, but then I saw the bridge on the lower part and I was like, wait. Oh dear sweet mother of God. Fix it. It's like the same that makes me out to be a weirdo at work, where I randomly will walk up to someone who I work with and adjust their necklace because I can see the clasp on the bottom of the necklace. People at work, they've worked with me for like 5 years now. They've just gotten used to me not realizing that other people have a bubble. Oh my God, those are the worst. It's like, grab your hood or this is gonna hurt. What? You fix it, or I will.
I'm that way with shirt tags.
Shirt tags,
No, what gets me are the people that have wired headphones and like they've got the little thing
with
pulled
wires. Wired headphones with wires.
up, but they've got the little.
Oh god, the weird little splitter thing. It's pulled all the way up to like their chin.
No, when they do, but it's uneven, so part of it's like bulging out slightly, like, and I'm like, you just know that it's off-centered.
Or those people that use the little cloth piece on the back of their shirt to hold headphones.
Laptop charger.
Laptop charger. It's 5G. The world's first 5G compatible shirt. I could probably market that and people would buy it these days. This shirt is okay to wear while you are operating 5G. This is your 5G shirt. I could make a piece of in-game merch. Call it the 5G shirt. The joke is that it only has 4Gs on it. You heard it here first. New merch on the way. What were the two ideas that that would have made a good shirt from this one? The 5G shirt and crap, there was another one from the island where I was running around. There was a reference. There could have been a new shirt. I don't remember what it was now.
I don't remember.
Some obscure thing you only get if you were here. I can't remember. Do you remember? Do you even remember what I'm talking about? I barely remember. Like I remember like it's like having a memory of having a memory of it though. That's how useless it is. It's like I remember thinking about this. I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember. I get it. I don't remember either. Guess I'll have to go back through and watch part of the stream.
Good, you can do quality control on that one.
Sorry,
Or
what?
quality review.
Just watch the VOD.
And dark.
It went dark. It got dark in the house. Dark in the house. Alright, so random discussion on ideas for the houses. I think people should be allowed to go into houses.
Just make them like one-room houses.
Well, no. Like, cause bigger houses could mean more room to run around. I mean, while it is a good place to hide from the killer, it's also like a double-edged sword. Cause if you get in there and the killer goes in there, you're definitely getting hit at least once.
I see. Sounds like a story for another day.
Yeah. Well, guess we're gonna get off of here. And,
Our first ever stream under 4 hours.
Yeah, this is a record. It's under 4 hours for us. We are slacking off.
So what happens when I get to run around? We don't have 8-hour long videos.
Well, that was part of the fun. Really get to know the people watching. Yeah, it's pretty close to that here, too. Thanks for sticking with us, though. It's awesome that you stay up so early with us. I know what I meant, but that sounded weird.
So we do.
Alright. Well, thanks for joining. We'll see y'all next time. I again waved at the camera that doesn't exist. You want to wave to the camera? I get ya. I sleep as little as possible, but at the point where I get to the accepting that sleep is okay, it's like I've wanted sleep all day. If that makes sense. I don't like sleeping, but when I lay down, it's like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. Oh, alright. We're gonna go. You wanna say anything before we...
Ramble through all typical streamer shit. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. We're gonna break them down into actual digestible chunks so you don't have to sit through 8 hours of bullshit.
Yeah. Ramble, ramble. Self-promotion, ramble, ramble. Shirts, check out the shirt. Ramble, ramble, ramble. Something about a contest. Alright. Well, see y'all later. Thanks for joining. Stop in later and, same as always. Stop in later. Same as always. That time for the corny sign-off routine. You're a little ray of sunshine. Don't let any cloud block your light.